We welcome you to the NASCAR IRWIN Tools Cup Series 2005 season, and this is race 4 of this 10-race season as we are in the Smoky Mountains of Bristol, Tennessee, right on the Tennessee-Virginia border for tonight's classic running of the Sharpie 500. We have 34 drivers looking to write their name into Bristol Motor Speedway's legacy, and there have been so many iconic moments at this track as we have seen drivers like Dale Earnhardt and Terry Labonte mix it up. We've seen Jeff Gordon put the bumper to Rusty Wallace, and we've seen guys like Darrell Waltrip make a legacy out of this track. And today, these drivers will take on 15 laps around this high bank, high-speed, world's fastest half mile. And for one, they will be able to add their name into the history books and this long, historic, really historic legacy that this track has had since 1961. And now it is time for your Pepsi starting lineup. Remember, it's best served with a Pepsi, and Pepsi is your official soft drink of the NASCAR IRWIN Tools Cup Series. Rusty Wallace in his last call here at Bristol. Matt Kenseth, he's looking to win the night race again. Kurt Busch in that good old Sharpie car. Sharpie would love to see him in victory lane tonight. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is looking to win again here at Bristol. Mark Martin and Ryan Newman, as Newman looking to finally win at Bristol here. Then we have Jeff Gordon. He's won here 5 times. Can he do it again? And Tony Stewart, as he's seen his fair share here at Bristol. Kevin Harvick and Dale Jarrett. Dale Jarrett looking to win in that UPS truck today. In addition, we have Bobby Labonte in the classic green Interstate Batteries car. And Jimmy Johnson, he's had some rough times in the Lowe's car here at Bristol, looking to change that today. Jeff Burton, he's looking to call up a victory lane appearance at Bristol. And Ricky Rudd in the Motorcraft paint scheme. The veteran, the crafty veteran, Sterling Marlin in that silver bullet. And Greg Biffle looking to win here at Bristol. Then we have the red, white, and blue scheme of Elliott Sadler, great paint scheme there. Bobby Hamilton Jr. in the good old Tide car looking to win this week. We have 2 young guys, Carl Edwards and Kyle Busch, making their first laps around the world's fastest half mile today. Hopefully they can have a clean race. Michael Waltrip, the Daytona 500 winner, he's had some rough luck as of late. Kasey Kahne in the Mountain Dew scheme looking to do well today. Brian Vickers, another young rookie here in Hendrick Motorsports. And Casey Mears in the good old Millennial Mark car. Oh, hopefully they can do something today. Jeff Green, he's looking for some luck in that Lucky Charms car. Hasn't had much this year. And Dave Blaney looking to have a good run. Kyle Petty, he's also had a slump in the first 3 races. Can he do it? And then we have Kenny Wallace as well. He's a really good racer. Let's see if he can do it today. Martin Truex Jr., as he's a young rookie as well. And Ken Schrader, another crafty veteran. Jeremy Mayfield, he starts in the back, but don't expect him there that long. And Joe Nemecheck in the good old Army car. And then we have Bill Elliott, $1 Million Bill, and Mike Skinner as they round out this 34-car field. And now it's time for your KFC Chicken Capital USA honorary starter for the Sharpie 500. And look at this pace car. The Bristol honorary starter is 7-Up Cup Series 48. And now it's time to send these drivers on a 15-lap journey as the flagman is building up the excitement, and he's waving the green flag, and we are racing here in Bristol, Tennessee. Rusty Wallace and Matt Kenseth lead us down. Kurt Busch getting an early run, trying to make a run on Rusty Wallace. Drivers trying to duck down to the inside line. They know the outside's awful, and they do not want to get stuck up there. Lap 2 out of 15, Rusty Wallace leads. Kurt Busch still in second. Mark Martin as well in third. A parade of 3 Roush Fenway cars And now Kurt Busch trying to make a move on Rusty Wallace. Lap 3 out of 15. How cool would it be for him to win? And Kurt Busch going to nudge him out of the way. Rusty Wallace up in the groove. He's going to fall in third and fourth. And we have trouble crashing on the front stretch. Kenny Wallace and Martin Truex Jr. hard into the inside wall. And we have a crash here. Lap 3 out of 15. Not even 1/5 of the way through. We have chaos. And what do you know? Kenny Wallace and Martin Truex Jr. have collided. Look at this. Kyle Petty, I guess, got into Kenny Wallace, and Martin Truex Jr. was just an innocent bystander. And man, just tough luck right there for both drivers. Not what they were hoping for today. Kenny Wallace, you know, he was dreaming big on the Air and Stream Machine. Didn't work well. Martin Truex Jr., tough luck for him. Hopefully he can get better. And now we're going to restart. Lap 5 out of 15. Look at that. The Roush Fenway Parade. They're going to lead us down single file parade. The green flag back in the air, the inside line. They're hugging it. It is their best friend here at Bristol. And a lot of drivers aren't going to make the move out and try to get past. Mark Martin stays tucked behind. Kurt Busch, lap 6 out of 15. As they fly by, now Rusty Wallace gives Matt Kenseth a nudge. And you can see he's going to fall 2, 3 wide here at Bristol. That fans out. Lap 7 out of 15. Bobby Labonte, Dale Jr. side by side. Jeff Gordon sneaking in the picture. Last week's winner. Hoping to do well today. Double foul. Ryan Newman and Matt Kenseth. Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart. And we have crashing wreck in turn 2. Kasey Mears and a ton of cars are getting piled up in turn 4. The caution is out. And man, look at this. Kyle Busch, Kasey Kahne, Millennial Mart, and Kasey Mears, Michael Waltrip, Kyle Petty, he cannot catch a break. Dave Blaney and Ken Schrader, all taken out. And man, things happen in a hurry here at Bristol, and this one's no exception. You can see they're going single file up front, but then just look, they just start piling up. I don't know. It looked like Kyle Busch. Yeah, Kyle Busch gets into Kasey Mears, and it just starts a chain reaction. Things happen. Things just happen so fast. It's hard to avoid crashes like that, and all these drivers have some tough luck. Kasey Mears, I mean, Target, good for them for being loyal, but I mean, they've crashed a lot this season. Kyle Busch, it's been checkers or wreckers for this kid. Once he's up front, the next he's in the wall. Kasey Kahne, I mean, he's had 2 rough weeks. Remember last week getting spun by Greg Biffle with that feud, and now this. Michael Waltrip, besides that Daytona 500, he's had 3 bad races. He needs to get in shape. Dave Blaney as well. Tough luck for the Caterpillar car. Still looking to win a race. And Kyle Petty, more bad luck for him. He just could not get up front. And Ken Schrader, the good old Swans car, going to the garage early. And Joe Nemecheck, as he's not going to recruit a good finish out of this one, which kind of sucks. So now we're going to restart again. Lap 10 out of 15. 5 laps to go. Kurt Busch leads us down. And the green flag is waving again here in Bristol. Kurt Busch takes the lead. They are single file. Who's going to make a move? Who's just going to do some bumping? This is getting a little bit boring. We're going to see some intensity. Lap 11 out of 15. We have trouble. Vickers gets turned by Hamilton. Into Mike Skinner. And another crash. A 2-car collision. Brian Vickers hard into that wall. Classic Bristol crash. Mike Skinner as well. Both taken out here. We are going to watch this. So, yeah, classic Bristol where somebody gets into another guy, and it happened to be Brian Vickers, and he comes back up the track, takes out Mike Skinner. Lucky it didn't take out Jeremy Mayfield or Bill Elliott, but Brian Vickers, the second Hendrick car to have issues. These rookies not having a good day. And then we have Mike Skinner, and you can see he's not a rookie, but he had a tough day as well. And now we have 3 laps to go. Lap 13 out of 15. Does anybody have something for Kurt Busch? The green flag is waving back in Thunder Valley. Kurt Busch continues to lead. Superman trying to fend off Mark Martin, but he would love to win at Bristol. 2 laps to go. Remaining, Martin looks, and he's going to bump him out of the way. Mark Martin to the lead. Rusty Wallace, though, he has a run, and he's going to bump him out of the way. Martin up the racetrack. 1 lap to go. Does Jeff Gordon recreate that infamous 2001 move? Does he have anything? He tries to close up. Not going to be enough, it looks like, for Miller Lite and Penske Racing. Rusty Wallace wins at Bristol in a classic race here. The Sharpie 500. What a race. these drivers put on. Mark Martin gives Kurt Busch the bumper. He goes up the track. And Rusty Wallace does the same thing. And man, Roush Fenway, they had a 3-car advantage, but they could not stop Rusty Wallace. He is the veteran, the crafty veteran here at Bristol. And if you want to win, you got to go through him. And for the final time here at Bristol, he's going to do his Polish victory lap, saluting the fans who paid hard-earned money, the 160,000 sold-out grandstands. Thank you for coming. So congrats to the number 2 of the Wrath of Nazo for winning the race, winning the Sharpie 500. Here's your race results. Rusty Wallace first, then you see Jeff Gordon in second, last week's winner, then Dale Earnhardt Jr., Bobby Labonte, Matt Kenseth, Kevin Harvick in sixth, then Kurt Busch, Tony Stewart, Ryan Newman, Mark Martin, Jimmy Johnson with a solid 11th. It could have been worse, but it could have been better. Dale Jarrett in 12th, and then we have Ricky Rudd, Jeff Burton, Greg Biffle with a 16th place finish, Carl Edwards with an 18th. He was one of the rare rookies, as well as Jeff Green to finish, as a lot of them were taken out in a collision course. And you can see Jeremy Mayfield only could get to 21st, and then we have Bill Elliott only could get to 22nd. Then look at all the rookies taken out. You got Brian Vickers, Casey Mears, Kasey Kahne, Kyle Busch. And back there we got as well Martin Truex Jr. Yeah, it was not a good day for rookies. And a lot of veterans as well. Look at this. We got Mike Skinner. We have Michael Waltrip, Dave Blaney, Kyle Petty, among a couple others. And here are your season standings. Right now, Tony Stewart and Matt Kenseth are tied for the points lead. As well, you can see Rusty Wallace, 75 points back. He surely did close the gap. You can see also Kurt Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and then Ryan Newman, Dale Jarrett putting a consistent season together. And Jeff Burton rounds out the top 10 as we still have 6 races. Lots going to happen between now and Homestead, and it's going to change dramatically. And it should be interesting. So race number 5, the halfway point of the season, will take place at the Richmond International Raceway for the Chevrolet Rock and Roll 400. That's going to be an interesting race. Rusty Wallace, he's fairly good at Richmond as well. It's another short track. We're going to see if the Master can pull off 2 in a row and hopefully win the championship in his final NASCAR IRWIN Tools Cup Series season. So once again, congrats to Rusty Wallace for winning today at Bristol. It was surely a great show here at the world's fastest half mile. Bristol always puts out some exciting racing, and Rusty Wallace lived up to the occasion. He wins today. Man, what a great performance by the whole team. We'll see you next week.